Action and adventure TV shows channel from Comedy MX spotlights Tarzan, Rin Tin Tin, Zorro, complete Saturday matinee serials Captain Zero, Annie Oakley, The Big Picture, Korea and Vietnam Wars, and more. The thrills and chills never stop at Comedy MX. So return with us now to those golden days of yesteryear.
Somewhere in a remote, uncharted region of the planet called Earth stands the laboratory of Captain Zero. In this secret location, known only to a few in the outside world, Captain Zero and his associates experiment in time and space to learn from the past, to plan for the future.
Contact has been established. We now transmit you direct to the laboratory of Captain Zero. Please stand by.
That's it. Micro.
Yes, sir?
Send Jet up to my laboratory immediately.
I will if I can wake him up, Captain.
You mean he's fallen asleep again?
Out like a light. Guess he still hasn't recovered from that trip out in space yesterday.
Okay, let him sleep. But put Tetro in charge of the electro chamber, and you come up here instead. On the double.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Captain?
We're going to activate the time machine back to the year 451 AD.
451 AD? That's over 1,500 years ago.
I know. Stand by.
What's so important about the year 451 AD?
The Battle of Chalon. One of the most decisive battles since the beginning of time, and the first major turning point in the history of the civilized world.
First major turning point in the history of the civilized world? What do you mean?
Look, for the first time in history, Europe was united into two camps. The great Roman Gothic army against the warring tribes of Attila the Hun. Civilization against barbarianism. Christianity against paganism. The East against the West.
Well, just who was this Attila the Hun?
One of the most ruthless and feared barbarians of all time. The terror of all Europe for over 20 years. He called himself the Scourge of God. Believed he was put on Earth to punish the human race.
Sounds like he did a pretty good job of it.
Well, he certainly hastened the downfall of the Roman Empire.
You mean he defeated the Romans?
No, the Romans won.
Well, then what are you so concerned about? Why risk going back into time over 1,500 years just to find out what you already know?
Because there's something I don't understand. Attila should have won that battle. He had more warriors, better horsemen, superior archers and javelin throwers, and he was fighting on a battlefield of his own choice. Yet he lost.
How do you account for that?
I don't. But there are indications that something happened on the eve of battle, causing great fear and apprehension in the camp of Attila. We're going back and find out what it was. Set the time machine for the year 451 AD. The plains of Chalon in Gaul.
Yes, sir.
Where's Gaul? That's the ancient name for France. Increase the voltage to 8.997 and stand by to activate the cycle reactor.
Yes, sir.
Tetro.
Yes, sir.
Stand by for operation of the time machine.
Yes, sir.
Nuclear reaction up 12.773.
Yes, sir.
Klystron output 9.881.
Yes, sir.
Synchronize your settings, Micro.
Yes, sir.
Set the trilotron at 43.772.
Right.
Stand by. Activate the cycle reactor. Good. We're cracking the fourth dimension and projecting back into time.
I hope nothing blows up.
1900, 18, 17, 16. Field output up 65.
Awfully high, Captain.
Up 65, Micro.
Yes, sir.
1200. We're going back. 10, 9, 8. Increase control and discharge. Hold it. What's your rise time?
Heating up, Captain. Don't think you're going to make it. You better cut her down.
Increase cathode impedance. Hold it. Double the rise time. 600, 500.
We're getting awfully hot, Captain. Something's going to blow.
Steady. Pick up the plate current. Hold it. Good. Cut the cycle reactor and lock it. Double the power, Tetro.
Oh, I'm glad I don't work here every day. We make it?
According to the instruments, we're projecting back in the year 451 AD right now. Set the language rectifier for ancient Scythian. But first, set the sound wave segregator and patch it into the time machine audio so we can hear what's going on.
Yes, sir. All set, sir.
Good. Stand by to activate the view screen. Bring up the plate current.
Yes, sir.
Increase the beat frequency. Check the rise time. Something's coming in. We're right on target. There it is. The camp of Attila the Hun on the plains of Chalon in the year 451 AD. That tent with a banner on it must be his headquarters. Stand by to refocus to a close-up.
Yes, sir. All set, Captain.
Rome, the great Roman Empire. Nothing but an empty shell which we shall crush and stamp to bits. At the first sign of daybreak, Edicon, we attack the Roman armies encamped across the plain. They had best sleep well, for on the morrow they sleep forever.
Yeah, my lord. But even our own men are restless this night. The battle at Orleans was not in our favor. We were forced to retreat.
Hold your tongue, Edicon, ere I cut it out. One does not go to war to die, but to enjoy the fruits of victory. We fight best on the plains, not in walled cities. That is why I ordered the retreat. Look, Edicon. From the Volga River to the Danube, I have united the warring tribes of the Hun under one banner, the banner of Attila. The Ostrogoths and most of the Visigoths are loyal to us, as well as the Gepidae, the Vandals, most of the Franks, and what's left of the Burgundians. All of Germany and Scythia are ours. We do not stop now. It is not for nothing I spent my youth in Rome, learning of her rottenness. And now not even the great General Aetius can save her.
But what of other walled cities?
Look, Edicon. even as the sand of the desert covers all in its path, so shall the Huns blanket the cities of the earth. Those who dare to resist will learn why they call me the Scourge of God.
Yeah, but Rome has been in power for centuries.
The grandeur of Rome. Already the emperors of both the East and the West pay homage to Attila the Hun. Now, they will give up their crowns or I take them, steal on their heads. Attila the Hun will rule the world or spread the bones of its people over the face of the earth.
You seem certain the men will follow you.
Even as you, Benedict. The sword. Do I not have the sword of Mars?
Yeah, 'tis true. In whosever reign the sword of Mars is found, he shall rule the world. Would that I had such a weapon.
It is not for the likes of you, Benedict. Go. Prepare the men for battle.
Yeah, my lord.
I will await the dawn alone.
Come.
They will follow the sword of Mars.
Wow, that boy is really tough. One of the toughest in history.
What's all this business about a sword?
You mean the sword of Mars?
Yeah.
Well, you know that Mars was the ancient Roman god of war.
Yeah?
Seems that in ancient times, Mars lost his sword. And according to an old Scythian legend, in whosever reign the sword of Mars is found, that king shall rule the world. Now, all the Huns believe the legend. That's one reason they followed Attila.
Yeah, well, with a sword like that in his hand, I'd be persuaded to follow him myself. Well, aren't you going to shut down the time machine, Captain?
No, I want you to materialize me back to the tent of Attila the Hun.
What?
Something strange happened this night, Micro, causing fear in the camp of Attila. And I intend to find out what it was.
Now, wait a minute, Captain. That Attila just as soon will lop your head off as look at you.
Stand by to activate the materialization chamber.
Yes, sir. It's going to be mighty lonely around here without you, Captain.
I can take care of myself.
Wait a minute, Captain. It's pretty far back for a materialization. Maybe we better test it. After all, I'd hate to see you get lost somewhere in time.
Maybe you're right. Let's try that chair.
Deal. Okay.
Stand by to materialize.
Microwave condensers are opening. Turboid activity is increasing. Voltage is building up. Spark gaps are closing, and... Wait a minute!
What's wrong?
You got me.
Tetro, what's happening down there?
One of the high new coils burned out, Captain, so I cut down the materialization unit from here.
Okay, we'll be right there. Let's go down and help him. Leave the switch on. We can activate it from below.
All right.
Hello, Captain. Micro.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jet.
You finally woke up, huh?
Yeah, I really didn't mean to fall asleep, but
It's all right. Forget it.
where are you going?
Down to the electro chamber. Just sit tight and don't touch anything. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Good.
Man, I'm tired. What's a chair doing in here?
Okay, Micro. That should do it. Switch on the materialization units.
All set, sir. Well, the chair dematerialized all right.
Let's activate the view screen back to the camp of Attila and make sure it arrived. Then we'll see if we can bring it back here.
Right, sir?
There's Attila, but I don't see the chair.
You too shall feel the sharp edge of my blade. India soon will fall begging on her knees, and the grass will never grow again where my horse's hooves trod.
Jet! Oh, no! He must have been in the materialization chamber.
Can't you reverse materialize and bring him back?
Not a chance. If I attempt to materialize him in, I'll get Attila in here, too. We just have to wait for an opportunity.
Beneath the thunder of our horses' hooves, the Great Wall of China will come crashing to the ground, while the swords and spears of my tribesmen crumble their great army to the Khans. Like the swirling sands of the desert that bore us, the Huns shall engulf the world. And the Roman Empire will be the first. From the China Sea to the Pillars of Hercules, Attila the Hun will rule the world.
Attila the Hun?
Hold!
Captain!
Edicon!
Yeah, my lord. What is this?
A Roman spy.
But so young.
The better to deceive us.
And his dress.
The Romans are clever.
Yeah. We cannot afford to take chances. Shall I dispose of him?
No. Lop off his ears and send him back as an example.
With pleasure. Might I use the sword of Mars?
No. Use your own sword. Hold!
Guard! The spy! After him!
He will not go far. The camp of Attila is well armed this night. In my own tent?
Master!
Fool! The spy was in my own tent. Go, find him quickly.
Yeah. Guards, hold. That way.
He will not go far. My men will catch him and cut him to bits. Dawn will soon break. I need rest. Tomorrow's battle will mean the end of the Roman Empire.
Good evening, Mr. Attila.
So there you are. We have been looking for you.
You mean me?
Do you care to join me on my throne?
Well, thanks, but I think I'll just stay here.
Come here, you Roman spy. Quick, the spy. Under the throne, push it over. Lop off his head.
Yeah. He's gone. Disappeared.
Go. Find him quickly.
Yeah.
Get him, Captain? I think so. Watch the chamber.
Yes, he's coming in. Good, he's in.
Golly, thanks, Captain. I thought I was done for.
It was close, Jet. And I certainly hope you've learned to be more careful where you fall asleep.
Yes, sir.
Say, Captain, we still haven't found out why Attila lost that battle.
You're right. Refocus the view screen.
Yes, sir.
The sword of Mars. Where is it?
I do not know, my lord.
You have hidden it for yourself. Produce it at once.
I do not have it, my lord.
You lie. Find it or you'll die.
Yeah, my lord.
Strange, the happenings of this night. Sword of Mars has vanished. It is an evil omen and bodes no good for the morrow's battle.
So that's it.
So what's what?
The sword of Mars disappeared on the eve of battle. And without their symbol of superiority, the superstitious Huns became fearful, and so lost the Battle of Chalon.
It's a good thing for the world that they did. Captain, do you suppose Edicon took that sword?
It's got me.
Well, what happened to it?
I don't know.
I do.
Oh?
Sure. Here it is. I grabbed it just as you started to materialize me back.
Hi, boys and girls. Greetings, fellow Z-men. I want to tell you how you can become a commissioned officer of the Zero Explorers in time and space and receive an official space passport and identification card. This passport entitles you to travel in accredited spaceships to any planet in our solar system. It also contains my official signature and photograph, as well as regulations for space travel and procedure for rocket ship blastoff. Just send your name and address to me, Captain Zero, in care of this station. Your letter will be forwarded to my laboratory by guided missile, and I will immediately send you your official space passport and identification card. So, till we meet again, fellow Z-men, good luck in time and space.
Be sure to be standing by when we again transmit you to this remote location on the planet Earth, where Captain Zero and his associates will conduct another experiment in time and space.
Explorer in time and space. Somewhere in a remote, uncharted region of the planet called Earth stands the laboratory of Captain Zero. In this secret location, known only to a few in the outside world, Captain Zero and his associates experiment in time and space to learn from the past, to plan for the future.
Contact has been established. We now transmit you direct to the laboratory of Captain Zero. Please stand by.
Arcro.
Yes, Captain?
I've rechecked the location of the Concepcion, and I'm ready to go on board. Send Jet up here to handle the materialization.
Yes, sir. Oh, Captain.
Yes?
I know I can't talk you out of this venture, but be careful. That ship could roll off the ledge at any minute, and if you're on board...
Stop worrying, Arcro. Get Jet up here.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Captain? Where are you going?
Does the name Hernan Cortez mean anything to you?
Hernan Cortez? Sure. He conquered Mexico, didn't he? In the year 1519?
That's right. And in the same year, he sent 3 ships back to Spain with treasures and records of the Aztec Empire.
What's so important about that?
The ships never reached their home port. They were captured by pirates and sunk. The pirates took the treasure, of course, but the Aztec records went to the bottom of the ocean. And have been lost to the world ever since. But I've finally located those ships, Jet. 2 of them have sunk beyond reach. But one, the Concepcion, is resting on an underwater ledge just west of the Windward Islands off the coast of Venezuela. I'm going aboard that ship, Jet, and see if I can find some of those lost records.
But wouldn't the water have destroyed them after all these years?
Not necessarily. Most ships, even at that time, carried watertight sea chests or strong boxes for important documents.
You mean you're going to the bottom of the ocean?
That's right.
In a spacesuit?
Certainly. A spacesuit affords the same protection in a heavy density of water as it does in the rarefied atmosphere of space. The principles involved are relatively the same.
I guess so.
Now, I want you to materialize me direct to the deck of the Concepcion. First, I better show it to you on the view screen. There she is, Jet.
Man, she must be 1,000 feet underwater.
Well, not quite that far.
But that ledge she's resting on looks awfully narrow, Captain. Any chance of her rolling off and going on down?
Well, yes. Actually, she's already started to shift a little. In fact, if we don't move fast, the missing records of the Aztecs will be lost for good.
But, Captain, suppose the ship rolls off while you're on board.
If that should happen, I'll depend on you to materialize me back to the laboratory before she disappears out of sight.
Well,
just keep track of me on the view screen. When I locate the strong box or sea chest containing the records, I'll contact you on the transmitter. And you materialize me back here immediately. Got that?
Yes, sir, but...
Okay, help me on with the helmet, then we'll check transmitter operation.
Yes, sir. Okay, Captain.
Jet. Come in, Jet. Over.
Jet to 0. Come in, Captain. Over.
Are you reading me all right? Over.
Perfectly, Captain. Over.
Now check your portable transmitter. Over.
Jet to 0. Can you hear me, Captain? Over.
Very good, Jet. Now, leave the receiver open and stand by to materialize me to the deck of the Concepcion. If the ship should start to roll off the ledge, you know what to do. 0, over and out.
Yes, sir. Good luck, Captain. Jet, out.
Okay, Jet. Throw the switch.
There he goes. He's gone. Man, I hope I got him there all right. There's the Concepcion. Now for a close-up. Boy, I sure hope she stays on that ledge for a while. Careful, Captain. Criminy. What in the universe is that? Must be some kind of a giant sea spider. Captain! Captain! Jet to 0. Jet to 0. Come in, Captain. Over.
Here to Jet. What's wrong, Jet? Over.
There's some kind of a giant sea spider following you. Over.
Relax, Jet. He's probably just curious, that's all. Besides, I must have scared him off. There's no spider in sight now.
Well, okay, but be careful, Captain.
Don't worry. I will. I'm going into the ship's cabin now. Stand by to materialize me back as soon as I find the sea chest. 0, over and out.
Standing by, sir. Jet, out. Wanted, Captain.
Stop worrying about that spider jet.
Captain, behind you! Look out!
There's no spider here, Jet. Now I'll contact you when I want to come back.
Captain! Captain! Look out! Captain! 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 Arthro! Arthro!
What's wrong, Jet?
Captain Zero's been attacked by a giant sea spider.
Oh, materialize him back here. Hurry.
I can't. Something's gone wrong with the view screen. I can't even see him anymore.
Stand by, Jet. I'll be right up.
Hurry, Arthro! Hurry! Captain! Come in, Captain. Over. Captain! Come in, Captain. Over. Captain! Come in. I can't contact him, Arthro.
Keep at it until I get the view screen operating.
Right. Get to zero. Get to zero. Come in, Captain. Over. Captain, if you can hear me, come in. Come in, Captain. Over. Come in, Captain.
Okay. The view screen's ready to go now. Get on it quick and locate Zero.
Yeah, if it isn't too late.
Refocus on where you saw him last.
Arthro, he's not there now.
Keep searching. Refocus to the cabin.
Here to Jet. Here to Jet. You get Jet. Over.
Captain, are you all right?
Sure, I'm all right.
But the spider.
Don't worry. It'll be a long time before that thing bothers anyone again.
Are you ready to come back to the lab?
No, not yet. I've still got to find that sea chest.
But the ship is shifting. It could roll off the ledge any second now.
Keep calm, Jet. I won't be long. Just keep track of me on the view screen and bring me back on signal. Zero. Over and out.
Yes, sir. Jet, out. He's okay, Arthro. Nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. Listen, if that ship goes off the edge, Zero will be gone for good. Now stand by to materialize him back here.
But we can't. He said to wait until he'd located the strong box.
Strong box? What's so important about a strong box?
Well, I don't know exactly, but something about lost Aztec records.
Now, listen, if that sunken wreck goes off the edge, there'll be more than Aztec records lost. There'll be a lost Zero. Now pick him up on the view screen, and if that ship shifts once more, we bring him back here and materialize him whether he wants to come or not.
There he is.
Yes, he's in the cabin.
Look, he's found the strong box.
Yes, and something's found him, too.
The sea spider.
Get Zero back here.
Wait a minute. A giant crab has grabbed the sea spider. He's dragging him off.
Ship's starting to roll.
Captain, the ship's starting to move. I'm bringing you back.
Wait, Jet. Wait. I found the sea chest. Wait.
Captain! Captain!
Wait, Jet. Wait.
Captain!
Wait till I get the sea chest. Wait.
Captain! 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 Arthro, that ship's going on down to the bottom of the ocean. Did you get him in time?
I don't know. Stand by. Yes. Yes, he's coming in. He's coming in. He's in. Here, sir. Yeah.
Captain, you made it.
Yeah.
Golly, when that ship started down, we thought you were done for.
You weren't the only ones. At least I got the sea chest.
I certainly hope it was worth it. Another couple of seconds, you'd have sunk beyond our reach. And the Concepcion is now completely out of sight at the very bottom of the ocean.
I know. Thanks. You timed it just right.
What say we open the strongbox?
Wait a minute, Jet. Give me a chance to get out of this gear. Give me a hand, Arco.
Right.
Man, the sea chest of Hernan Cortez. Over 400 years old. Golly, I wonder if the captain would mind if I opened it right now. No, I guess I'd better not. Golly, maybe it's full of Aztec treasure, jewels, and gold ornaments. Arcro!
Yes.
When are you and the captain coming back to the lab?
Just as soon as he cleans up. Why?
Well, criminy, I want to find out what's inside the strongbox.
Take it easy, Jet. That chest won't disintegrate.
No, but if I don't find out what's inside pretty soon, I will.
Relax now. The captain will be up there in a few minutes.
Okay. Probably just full of rocks anyway, or seaweed, or something. I wonder if I could pry it open. Just one corner, maybe. That wouldn't hurt anything. Man, this lid is really tight. Wait a minute. Suppose there's something alive in there. I'd sure hate to have it jump out at me. I guess I'd better wait until the captain gets back. But I could just pry open one corner and take a quick peek. Yeah. Until the captain got back.
Jet, what's wrong?
The sea chest.
Well, what about it?
There's something inside.
Well, what?
I don't know exactly, but I saw its eyes. And it looked right at me.
Oh, come now, Jet.
But it did.
Well, what could possibly be alive in a chest like this after 400 years underwater?
But I tell you, I saw it. And it isn't any fish or crab or anything like that. In fact, the face looked almost human.
Okay, let's take a look then.
Well, maybe we ought to wait until the captain gets back.
Come on, Jet, get off the chest.
Okay, but don't say I didn't warn you.
How could anything possibly do us any harm in a box this size?
I only know what I saw, Arcro. If you want to open it, go ahead.
There's no point in taking any chances. Here, you hold the gun on it, just in case.
Careful, it might jump out at you.
What in the universe are you two up to?
Captain, there's something inside the box.
Well, I should hope so, but why the ray gun?
Because I don't think it's what you expect.
You mean you opened it?
Yes.
He says he saw eyes peering out of it.
It's true. They're sort of half human and half I don't know what.
Quite a combination. Let's have a look.
Well, how about that?
Criminy. What is it, Captain?
Well, it certainly isn't alive.
But what is it?
An ancient Aztec idol. In fact, it looks like Xiuhtecoatl, the Aztec god of fire.
He doesn't look so hot to me.
Captain, look at this.
Ancient Aztec hieroglyphics.
You mean picture writing?
Right. The Aztecs had no alphabet yet, so they wrote in pictures.
Can you make out any of it?
Well, I'm not sure, but yes. According to this hieroglyphic record, Xiuhtecoatl became angry with a priest of the temple and struck him down.
Struck him down? But how could he do that?
Apparently, the priest was directing a sacrifice ceremony, and Xiuhtecoatl appeared in person and struck him down with a bolt of lightning.
But how could a fire god appear in person, let alone through a bolt of lightning?
I don't know. But there's a date on this record, and if we can transpose it to our calendar system, maybe we can find out. Get my slide rule. Stand by to activate the time machine.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Jet, set the time machine for the year 1395. January the 1st, 12 o'clock midnight.
Right.
Acro.
Yes, sir.
Set the location for Tenochtitlan.
Yes, sir. Where is that, Captain?
On the exact site of the Mexico City of today. Bring up the voltage to 5 million. Stand by to activate the cycle reactor.
Yes, sir.
Location all set, sir.
Good. Switch on the sound wave segregator and patch it into the time machine audio.
Right.
Tetro.
Yes, Captain.
Stand by for operation of the time machine.
Yes, sir.
Electro generators, 8.372. Plystron output, 4.991. Set the Trilotron at 30.675.
Right.
Ready, Jet?
Ready, sir.
Ready, Acro?
Yes, sir.
Ready in the electro chamber?
Ready, sir.
Stand by for signal. Activate the cycle reactor. Good. Cracking the fourth dimension and projecting back into time. 1900, 1800, 17, 16, 15. Steady, we're going back. Field resistance up 4 and hold it. Stand by. 1395. Cut the cycle reactor and lock it. Level of power, Tetro.
Yes.
All right, stand by to activate the view screen. Bring up the plate power. 7.9. Increase field resistance. That's it, Jet. Tenochtitlan, the ancient capital of the Aztec Empire.
Boy, what's that big pyramid?
That's the dwelling place of Huitzilopochtli, the great god of war.
Criminy.
And look, there's the temple of Xiuhtecoatl, the god of fire. Refocus to the altar inside that temple at the east end.
Azcapotzalco, Chalchihuetle, Chicomecoatl, Zacatanco, Salpan, Chachihuitli, No Calte Tecoatli, Qualchicali, Chochipele, Huawei Toyotl, Coatli.
Collie, do you suppose the fire god will actually appear in person?
I don't know, Jet, but we'll soon find out. Set the language translator to ancient Aztec so we can understand what that priest is saying.
Yes, sir.
Almighty Xiuhtecoatl, Lord of fire in the earth and in the sky, give us heat to warm our bodies and fire to cook our food, but send not down the flame of thy wrath upon us. Let the fire dance begin.
Gives the signal to stop.
Then what happens?
Then, according to the fire god ritual, the priest will sacrifice her to the fire god.
I don't know how a fire god is going to appear in person. But if he doesn't appear soon, it'll be too late.
Mighty Xiuhtacoatl, Lord of the fire in the heavens and in the earth, we give thee this maiden to appease thy wrath. May she find favor in thy kingdom in the sky.
Jet.
Yes, sir?
Stand by to activate the materialization chamber.
Right.
Get my ray gun. Good. Okay, Jet. Throw the switch.
Good luck, Captain.
Xiuhtacoatl!
Okay, Jet. Take me back.
Gone. Vanished into thin air.
He's transforming from electrical impulses and beginning to materialize. He's coming in. He's in. Good work, Captain.
Thanks, Jet.
What's the matter, Captain?
I can't understand why these hieroglyphics should say the fire god appeared when obviously he didn't.
But the fire god did appear, Captain, and he struck down the priest with a bolt of lightning, just like the hieroglyphics said. The priest thought you were Xiuhtacoatl, in person.
Of course.
But with a face like that, it's not much of a compliment.
Be sure to be standing by when we again transmit you to this remote location on the planet Earth, where Captain Zero and his associates will conduct another experiment in time and space. Captain Zero. Captain Zero. Research explorer in time and space. Somewhere in a remote, uncharted region of the planet called Earth stands the laboratory of Captain Zero. In this secret location, known only to a few in the outside world, Captain Zero and his associates experiment in time and space to learn from the past, to plan for the future. Contact has been established. We now transmit you direct to the laboratory of Captain Zero. Please stand by.
Micro.
Yes, Captain.
Level the power and stand by.
Right.
Captain, I heard the time machine operating. What's going on?
I've just projected back to the year 1780 and the American Revolution.
What's happening?
Did you see that ship?
Yes?
That ship was a British gunboat Vulture. It just sneaked up the Hudson River and dropped anchor below the American Fort Montgomery.
Golly. Why doesn't the fort fire on it?
It can't be seen in the darkness. Besides, it's flying a white flag of truce.
But why is it there?
Stand by to refocus. If our settings are correct, you're going to see one of the most treacherous plots in American history.
Man.
Bring up the plate current. Increase the target voltage. Looks like the captain's cabin, all right.
But no one's there.
Wait a minute. Look.
Who's he? What's he watching for?
Just relax, Jet. You'll find out.
Sorry, Major Andre. No sign of anyone as yet.
What's the matter with him? This is the agreed location, is it not?
Yes, Major. This is the exact spot designated in your secret correspondence with the American general. And if I might say so, sir, a more dangerous meeting place could not be devised. For us, that is. Do you realize that we're anchored directly below the American Fort Montgomery, whose every gun is trained on that river?
You need not fear the guns, Captain Sutherland. So far as anyone knows, we're here under a flag of truce on special business concerning the confiscated property of a fellow Englishman, Colonel Robertson. The American fort will not fire on a flag of truce.
No, Major Andre. Unless someone discovers the real reason why we are here.
Captain, will you please not address me as Major Andre? Until this affair is concluded, I am John Anderson.
I'm sorry, Major. Mr. Anderson.
What in the world could have happened? Are you sure no message of any kind has come through?
Positive, Major. There's been no boat of any kind on the river. And I might add, the longer the delay, the better the chances for a slip-up.
I know, but there's too much at stake to turn back now. We have no choice but to wait. I only hope nothing has gone wrong.
So do I, Major Andre.
Anderson.
Mr. Anderson. But the Vulture had best not be discovered here at dawn.
And still no word. This venture could cost me my life if the plot is discovered.
Jet.
Yes, sir?
Stand by to refocus to the house of Joshua Smith
Where's that?
on the north shore of the Hudson, opposite the fort. I'll handle it. You bring up the plate current and stand by to realign the target setting.
But, Captain, who is Major Andre waiting to hear from?
You'll find out in a minute, Jet.
Is that the man?
No, that's Joshua Smith, a British sympathizer.
The Vulture is still in the river, General, but dawn will break soon.
I know. And the fate of the American colonies is in my hands.
There he is, Jet. The great American patriot and traitor, General Benedict Arnold.
Benedict Arnold? The man who betrayed his country?
Saved her first, then betrayed her.
Man.
But what exactly do you mean, sir?
No time for reflection now. Are the boatmen ready?
Ready, but reluctant, sir. Rowing out to a British gunboat in the dead of night is not to their liking.
Give them 50 pounds of flour apiece when they return. That should ease their reluctance.
Yes, sir.
Now, you will row out to the Vulture. Deliver this letter to Captain Sutherland or Colonel Robertson. You will meet a Mr. John Anderson, whom you will row ashore. However, you will not come ashore here. I'll meet you at Long Cove, just below Stony Point, with an extra horse to bring you back.
But what if something should go wrong?
Nothing can go wrong. All arrangements have been made.
But what's this all about, sir? Surely a matter concerning confiscate property does not require such secrecy.
It's better that you don't know the details, Smith. Content yourself with the fact that you're doing an important government service.
Yes, but for what side?
Don't be impertinent. Now, on your way. And remember, your services will be well rewarded.
Yes, sir.
Make all possible haste.
Yes, sir.
This ungrateful country will soon wish that it had treated me with more respect. That faction-ridden Continental Congress will regret its insults and accusations. Besides, it's high time that someone did something to bring an end to this stupid war. I'd best get along to Major Andre. Too late to turn back now, even if I so desired.
Jet.
Yes, sir?
Stand by to refocus back aboard the Vulture.
Yes, sir.
Almost dawn and still no message from Arnold. Could he have decided not to go through with it?
Yes? About an hour before dawn, Major Andre.
Anderson.
And still no word.
Incredible.
Perhaps.
Perhaps? What do you mean?
Have you considered the possibility that this whole affair is a hoax, a trap?
Are you serious?
I'd hardly be joking at this hour of the morning. Consider Benedict Arnold's past record. At the Battle of Lexington, he armed a body of volunteers out of his own pocket. He fought against us in Quebec. And the naval battle he fought against us on Lake Champlain with ships built from his own funds prevented our invasion of the United States from Canada. Not only that, in 77 he scattered Saint-Leger's army in a panic and he routed Burgoyne, receiving little more for his pains than a shattered leg. This is hardly the stuff from which traitors are made.
No. But Arnold has suffered heavy losses and public disgrace at the hands of the Continental Congress. Now he seeks revenge.
Vulture ahoy! Who are you? Where are you bound? Smith the name. From King's Wharf. Luff alongside.
This must be the messenger from Arnold.
Wait here, I'll find out. What's going on here?
Are you Captain Sutherland?
Yes?
Well, my name is Smith. I was told to contact you and give you this letter.
It appears to be in order. Come with me, Mr. Smith.
Come in.
Mr. Smith, Mr. Anderson.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Mr. Smith brings a message from General Arnold requesting a meeting ashore.
On shore.
We'd best make haste, gentlemen.
Very well, you'd better ready your boat.
Yes,
Major, do you realize you'll be in enemy territory?
I am prepared to take my chances.
Whatever happens, accept no papers from General Arnold and affect no disguise. Otherwise, if you're caught, you'll be hanged as a spy.
I am aware of the risk.
Conclude your business as quickly as possible and get back to the Vulture. We must be away from here before dawn.
I know.
Good luck, Major.
Thank you.
Jet. Stand by to refocus to Benedict Arnold on the North Shore.
Yes, sir. There he is.
Soon this war will be over, and I will have ended it with one blow. Both sides will thank me with honors and gratitude for having replaced suffering and bloodshed with peace and prosperity. Hold. Who goes there?
Smith and Anderson.
General Benedict, Arnold?
You're late.
Better late than never, General. The guns of your fort were trained on the river, so I cautioned your men to row me across in utmost silence.
Good. We'd best conclude our business as quickly as possible.
Agreed. I should not like to be caught behind the American line.
Smith, you'd best stay with the boatmen to be certain that they don't row off.
But they wouldn't leave without...
Smith.
Very well. You mean you don't trust him?
You can't be too cautious. The less he knows, the better. Now, did you bring the money?
Yes, but first, what is your plan?
Briefly this. General Washington plans to move his army to King's Bridge. The French troops are on Long Island, both ready to attack New York. At that time, the British fleet should sail up the Hudson. I will surrender the key fort of West Point without resistance. The New England colonies will then be severed from the rest. The attack on New York will fail, and with it, the whole American cause.
Great. You best make haste, gentlemen. Dawn is breaking.
Now, here is the plan of the fort, with all the gun emplacements, the location and quantity of supplies, as well as strategic and tactical information.
Good. And here is your payment. Now, if you'll excuse me, General, I must get back to the Vulture at once.
Of course. Smith?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Anderson is ready to go back to his ship.
It's high time.
I'll not be here when he comes back, or when you come back, but you'll dismiss the boatman, then ride post-haste.
The ship. It's been discovered.
No.
The guns of the fort are firing on us.
Smith, dismiss the boatman at once. Hurry.
Yes.
But I must return to the Vulture at once.
You can't return now.
But I must.
Too late, Major. Already the Vulture is moving down the river.
I knew this might happen. I should never have come on shore. Now I'm stranded behind enemy lines.
Now, don't worry, Major. No harm will come to you. I'll see that you get back safely.
But how?
The boatmen are on their way up the river.
Good. Smith, give your coat to Mr. Anderson.
My coat? But just what are you proposing, Arnold?
With a proper disguise and a good horse, you can easily make your way back to New York overland.
But if I'm caught wearing a disguise, I'd be hanged as a spy.
You won't be caught. I'll give you a pass that will satisfy all sentries. Give him your coat, Smith, and we'd best make haste. Off with your jacket.
I don't like this, Arnold. This isn't the way it was planned.
Now, stop worrying. You'll be all right. In a few hours, you'll be safe in New York.
I wonder.
Smith?
Yes?
You will accompany Mr. Anderson to neutral ground.
Very well.
Ready the horses?
Yes, sir.
I don't like this at all, Arnold. This is exactly what a spy would do.
No one will suspect a thing, Major. Now, here is your pass in case anyone stops you.
But what if I'm searched? I still have the papers and plans of the fort.
Hide them someplace on your person. In your boot. And stop worrying. With my name on that pass, you'll not be searched. Deeds like this cannot be accomplished without some sort of risk.
But the risk seems to be all mine.
No, Major. If you should be discovered, my fate would be the same as yours. But your apprehensions are needless. No sentry will question the validity of that pass. So you'd better leave at once. Our mission has been accomplished.
Yes, providing I regain my own lines.
See that he gets back to the safety of his own lines, Smith.
Very well.
And may our stupid Continental Congress choke on the dust of your horses' hooves. West Point will soon be in the hands of the British. Nothing can save the revolution now.
Captain, Major Andre is getting away with the plans of West Point.
Don't worry, Jet. If I remember my history correctly, Major Andre will be captured on the old post road near Cherrytown. Stand by to move the time machine ahead 24 hours.
Yes, sir.
Ready, Jet?
Ready, sir.
Stand by. Activate the cycle reactor. Good. Brake current up 7.9. Increase field output 6.35. Hold it. Steady. Cut cycle reactor and lock it. Stand by to activate the view screen. There's the old post road. Now, if our settings are correct, Andre and Smith will be coming along here in just a few seconds.
But, Captain, if Andre gets this far, who's going to stop him? This is neutral ground between the lines. There are no American sentries here.
You're right. Wait a minute. There they are. Refocus to a close-up.
What's wrong? We've passed safely through the American sentries, Mr. Anderson. You're now on neutral ground. You'd have no difficulty finding your own lines from here.
But I don't even know the way.
Just follow this road to White Plains. It's held by the British.
But did not General Arnold say you were to conduct me to my own lines?
Mr. Anderson, I may be in sympathy with your British, but I live in the colonies. I do not intend to risk my neck further. Besides, you've only 12 miles to go on neutral ground. You're good at home. I shall report to the General that you have passed through. Good luck, sir.
12 miles to safety. But then Smith may be right. What harm could befall me on neutral ground?
Captain, I thought you said he was captured. He's getting through.
Stand by to refocus ahead.
He's still going, Captain.
I know. Refocus farther down the road.
Holding! Over here. There's a well-dressed horseman coming up the valley. I just seen him from the top of the hill.
Good. I hope he's got a fat pocketbook on him.
And a good horse and saddle.
Captain, who are those two?
Apparently they're freebooters, Jet, making a living by robbing people who pass between the lines.
Will they discover that Andre's a spy?
We'll soon find out.
Hold! Hold! Dismount.
Gentlemen, you're obviously not American sentries. What is the meaning of this?
We ask the questions. Get down.
Could it be that you are British?
Could be. Why?
Because I am a British officer. I've been up country on important business. I must not be detained. Look, my gold watch to prove my statement.
So you're a British officer, eh? Mm-hmm. So happens we're Americans. Now get off that horse.
Of course. I must commend you, gentlemen, on your patriotism. One must say anything to get along nowadays. Here's my pass from General Arnold. And you'd best let me by, or the General will be very unhappy about it. I'm on important business for the General.
Maybe we'd better let him go. We've had enough trouble without General Arnold on our necks.
Yeah, maybe you're right. His pass looks genuine, all right. But you still sound like a Britisher to me. You know, we could get a big reward if he's a spy.
What's the pass?
Yeah.
Gentlemen, unless you wish to incur the displeasure of General Arnold, you'd best let me go at once.
I hope you won't be offended, sir. But we got to search you.
You're making a grave mistake.
Just doing our duty.
$80 continental money.
Yeah. His name is John Anderson.
There's nothing else on him. Maybe we made a mistake.
Yeah, maybe we have. I hope you'll forgive us, sir. Just doing our duty. The pass looks genuine, all right. Here, you can have your watch back.
You may keep the watch.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Captain, they're going to let him go.
Stand by to activate the neutralization chamber. Hurry! Throw a switch, Jet.
Spectral connections are opening. Turbo activity is increasing. Voltage is building up. Spark gaps are closing. He's transforming to electrical impulses and beginning to dematerialize. There he goes. He's gone.
I hope we haven't detained you too long, sir. No hard feelings.
That's all right. Good day, gentlemen.
Stop that man. Just a minute, Paulding. This man is a British spy.
Who are you? Where'd you come from?
You better take him to the nearest American outpost at once.
Appears to me if anybody's a spy around here, it's you.
Now listen to me. This man is heading for the British lines with secret American documents and a diagram of the fortress of West Point.
Don't be ridiculous. Take your hands off me.
Look, if anybody's a spy around here, I'd think it was you for stopping Mr. Anderson from getting to his destination. Now, I'll handle this my own way. Okay, Mr. Anderson, he won't stop you now.
Thank you. And as for you, my friend, I'm glad I'm not in your boots.
Boots! You didn't search his boots!
We've done enough searching.
Now, take off those boots or I'll take them off.
You wouldn't dare.
Remove those boots, I said, or I'll remove them for you.
You wouldn't dare.
No?
Now, take your hands off me. Let go. Get off me. Let go, I say. Ah!
Stop that immediately. Stop or I'll shoot. Wait, look. There's the diagram of the fortress of West Point.
Great Scott, you're right. Maybe he is a spy.
And these other papers will prove it.
Look, I'll give you 100 guineas each if you'll let me go. My horse, bridle, saddle, and all. 1,000 guineas.
There ain't that much money in the world. Put your boot on, Major Andre. I caught myself a spy.
Okay, Jet. Take me back.
I'll give you 10,000 guineas if you'll let me go.
10,000 guineas? There ain't that much money in the world. Besides, I think I get more money for turning you in than for letting you go. I'd still like to know how you got that pass signed by General Arnold. Go on.
Golly, then if it hadn't been for those freebooters, Major Andre would have gotten through to his own lines.
That's right, Jet.
Then was Benedict Arnold caught too?
No. When Benedict Arnold heard of the capture of Major Andre, he escaped to the Vulture and got away.
You mean he got off scot-free after betraying his country?
Not exactly, Jet. Most of the British detested a traitor just as much as the Americans. Benedict Arnold died at the age of 60, a broken, unhappy man, realizing that his crime against the country he first tried to save was a most colossal blunder. Hi, boys and girls. Greetings, fellow Z-men. I want to tell you how you can become a commissioned officer of the Zero Explorers in time and space and receive an official space passport and identification card. This passport entitles you to travel in accredited spaceships to any planet in our solar system. It also contains my official signature and photograph, as well as regulations for space travel and procedure for rocket ship blastoff. Just send your name and address to me, Captain Zero, in care of this station. Your letter will be forwarded to my laboratory by guided missile, and I will immediately send you your official space passport and identification card. So, till we meet again, fellow Z-men, good luck in time and space.
Be sure to be standing by when we again transmit you to this remote location on the planet Earth, where Captain Zero and his associates will conduct another experiment in time and space.
Explorer in time and space. somewhere in a remote, uncharted region of the planet called Earth, stands the laboratory of Captain Zero. In this secret location, known only to a few in the outside world, Captain Zero and his associates experiment in time and space to learn from the past, to plan for the future.
Contact has been established. We now transmit you direct to the laboratory of Captain Zero. Please stand by.
Jumping Jupiter. Pieces of 8.
What in the world are you talking about?
Captain,
Yeah?
could I have the rest of the day off?
Well, if you...
Would you materialize me to Mulberry Island off the east coast of the United States?
Well, if you really...
Wonderful. Thanks, Captain. I'll go get some equipment.
Jet, wait! Now what? Buried treasure. So that's it.
I'm all set, Captain.
All set for what?
To dig for pirate treasure.
But what's the bucket for?
Well, our crew wouldn't let me have any barrels, and I have to have something to carry the gold pieces in.
Look, Jet, pirate treasure isn't just lying around in the sand waiting for you to scoop it into a bucket or a barrel. Besides, how do you know there's treasure on Mulberry Island?
Look, you've heard of Blackbeard the pirate, haven't you?
Yes.
Well, in the early part of the 18th century, he operated off the east coast of the United States. He sunk ships right and left and captured a huge amount of treasure.
Well, I know, but that...
People searched the island of Ocracoke, where Blackbeard lived, and found nothing but a few gold coins. Some silver bars have been discovered on the island shoals off the coast of New Hampshire, and some bars and coins have been dug up on the islands of Smutty Nose and Londoner. But the really big treasure has never been found.
So?
It's on the island of Mulberry, Captain, off the coast of Maryland.
How do you know?
Because if I were a pirate, that's where I'd bury it.
Jet, even if there is treasure on Mulberry Island, what makes you think you could find it?
With this mine detector, I can find anything.
Okay. Hop into the chamber, but leave the bucket. I'm sure we can figure out a way to get the treasure in here after you find it.
Yes, sir.
Stand by to materialize.
Oh, Captain,
Yeah?
you'd better have somebody clean out the vault. We're going to need plenty of room.
Stand by, Jet. Okay, Tetro, let's get back to work on the time machine.
Did you materialize Jet to Mulberry Island?
Yes, he's combing the beach right now with his mine detector.
Do you think he'll get anything?
Sure. Sand, sunburn, and blisters, but there's no stopping him now.
No sign of treasure around here either. Might as well get back to the lab. Man, someone sure lost his head over something. Blackbeard's treasure. I must be right near it. Now won't Captain Zero be surprised?
right, Tetro. Stand by to check the power output on the time machine.
Yes, sir.
Bring up the amps very slowly to 10 million.
Right.
Check pentacycle.
47.877.
Increase amperage to 20 million and check voltage.
Right. Captain, resistors are heating up.
Open the solenoids and cut the resistance on the pentacycle.
Yes, sir.
Tetro, main switch shorted out. We're going back into time. Cut the trilotron. Hurry!
Yes, sir. Power's off, Captain. How do we stand?
Time machine projected back into the year 1718 before I could stop it. Stand by to repair it once. I'll be right down.
Yes, sir.
That's funny. What could have happened to that skull and sword? I put them right here. Sure got cold. In fact, the whole beach seems to have changed. I guess I just didn't notice things when I first got here. Man, I wonder how far down that treasure is.
December 14, 1718. Sunk the Protestant Caesar of Boston with all hands aboard.
A good day's work, eh, Richards?
Aye, but not many ships escape us if there's treasure aboard.
Nor many of their crew. Too bad so few of them can swim.
It ain't easy to stay afloat, Blackbeard, when one is already full of oil.
Aye, that was a good fight. But they'd be no match for Blackbeard.
Tis a beautiful sight against the sky, watching a ship burn to the water's edge.
And it's many a more beautiful sight you'll see before the Queen Anne's Revenge lowers her flag. From South Carolina to Maryland, the sea is ours, and any place else if we wish.
But Blackbeard, what of the King's proclamation?
A pardon to pirates who quit the profession. Ha! We lift one of His Majesty's ships, and we can do it again. Let those retire who's afraid to fight. The Royal Navy holds no fear for me. King George may rule the land, but I shall rule the sea.
But what of the booty, Blackbeard? The men'll be wanting their share.
Aye, and they'll get it. Those that are left when we divide it. But the fewer the men, the bigger the share.
I like your logic, Blackbeard.
What thinks ye of this chest here, Richards?
Aye, there's something about it too that I like.
Methinks 'twould be a pity to split it with the crew. Wealth is the root of evil, you know.
You're right, Blackbeard. We must give a wee bit of thought to their souls.
Methinks we should bury this chest on Mulberry Isle, and later return, just ye and me.
A noble thought, Blackbeard. For the sake of the crew, we'll suffer the evils of wealth alone.
Hold. Go ready the boat. We'll take this ashore to the other side of the island, out of sight of the ship. Just we two.
Just we two.
Aye. But only one of the two will return.
Man, I must be getting close to something by now.
That be deep enough, laddie.
Captain!
Captain, is it? And where might be this captain you're calling?
Well, he's at...
What a strange-looking scupper you be. And warped in head, no doubt. What be you doing in Mulberry Isle? A dinner hole in the sand.
I was looking for buried treasure.
Oh? And who might be a burying treasure here?
Blackbeard, the pirate.
You hear that, Richards? Blackbeard the pirate might be a burying treasure here. And how did you come about this bit of news?
Well, I saw it on a...
You've been listening aboard me ship, eh? But 'tis a mite early you be. The treasure's no yet been put to rest.
But...
Think no more on it, laddie. The hole you've dug will no go to waste.
What do you mean?
Many a man's found a watery grave because of that gold. And I don't mind adding a boy to the lot.
But who are you?
As if you didn't know. Blackbeard's the name, laddie. Captain Blackbeard.
No, it can't be. Wait. The time machine. Captain Zero was working on it. Something must have gone wrong. I'm back in time. Captain! Captain!
No use to call, laddie. Your ship's nowhere in sight. Lower the box, Richards. And leave plenty of room for the boy.
Hey! Captain!
All right, laddie. Dead men tell no tales. And the same applies to ye. And if it's prayers you want to say, I'll give you a line or two.
Captain! Captain Zero!
All right, laddie. Your time's up. Into the hole you go.
Captain!
From electrical impulses beginning to materialize. Coming in. They're in.
Captain!
Avast, you lubbers! Where am I? What trickery is this? Where's me island and me treasure?
Drop your sword, Blackbeard.
Shoot it out of his hand, Captain Zero.
Oh, Captain Zero, is it? So this be your Captain Zero, eh?
Drop your sword, I said.
In a pig's eye.
Now put your guns on the console here.
It's magic, it is. Magic of the devil himself.
Put down your guns.
Aye. But I wouldn't harm you, or the boy here. It was all a joke.
Sit down, Blackbeard.
Hi.
I've heard quite a bit about your jokes, Edward Teach.
How do you know my real name?
I know quite a bit about you and your ruthless plundering of ships on the Spanish Main and the coast of America.
Well, now, that's putting it a bit strong, Captain. Oh, mayhap I have taken a vessel or three, and a man or two may have fallen in the way of me cutlass. But gold is where you find it, sir, and can only be had for the taking.
Yeah, like the time you marooned your own men on a desert island while you sailed off with their share of the treasure.
Aye, that was a good one. The joke was on them for sure. You should have heard them screeching and cursing in the sand. Their faces black with rage.
One day the joke may be on you, Blackbeard.
Let the day come. He as has the upper hand uses it. Ow, me hand!
You're lucky it isn't your head. All right, Jet. Stand by to materialize him back where he came from.
Wait! I know the good man when I sees one. Out you and the lad here like to throw it with me on the Queen Anne's Revenge. With ye at the guns and me at the wheel, nary a ship could escape us. We'd be loaded with treasure in the blink of an eye.
No thanks.
Talk to him, laddie. Think of the life on the sea. High adventure and gold for the taking.
Golly, it does sound sort of exciting.
Aye, laddie, it is. Come on, let's get to me ship. What have you done to me, Zero? Which way out of this blinking hole?
Just get into the chamber there.
Into the chamber?
You'll be all right. Get in.
I know when I'm licked, Captain Zero. You've got the upper hand. It's a pleasure I've had to be known you, laddie, to be sure. I meant you no harm. And just to prove that old Blackbeard's got a heart of gold, here's a piece of 8 for you. All for your very own.
Gosh, thanks.
Stay back! Drop your gun, Captain Zero. His blade be sharp and his throat is soft.
If you so much as touch him with that knife, I'll blow off the top of your head.
I need no head to wield a knife. Now, Captain Zero, you can use your magic machine to put me back on me ship. But just to make sure I get there, the boy goes too.
Okay, Blackbeard. But remember what I said. If you harm
Have no fear, Captain Zero. I'll not harm him. Me head may not be pretty, but I wouldn't care to lose it. Just put me back aboard me ship like you said you would, and the boy goes free. Now, laddie, in you go.
Don't worry, Jet. I'll pick you up in a few minutes.
All right, Captain Zero. The poop deck, if you please. Good riddance. Now, I'm in command of the ship, and Blackbeard's share of the treasure is mine. Too bad you're no longer with us, Blackbeard, so I could laugh in your ugly face. You can, Richards. You can. I don't know how he does it, laddie. Zero and his magic machine. But we're here, safe on me ship.
Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure knowing you, Mr. Blackbeard. I guess I'll be leaving you now.
Aye, laddie, but not the way you think. And if he starts to disappear on me, I'll scuttle your skeepers. Do you hear that, Captain Zero? You didn't frighten me with your black magic.
It isn't black magic, it's science.
Science, is it? When a man's here, suddenly he's there, and he's here again.
But you don't understand.
I understand, all right. You thought to steal me treasure with your magic. But you made a mistake. And I caught you. Now you'll walk the plank.
Tetro, reverse polarity on the chamber units and stand by for a fast materialization.
Yes, sir.
I'm keeping me word, laddie. I told Captain Zero I'd free ye as soon as me feet hit the deck. You're as free as a breeze, me bucko. You can walk as far as you like. And you'd better start moving or a ball in the back will help you.
Captain Zero! Captain!
All right, Tetro, throw the switch.
Captain, we can't materialize. The polarity reactor's fused.
Captain! Captain Zero!
Keep walking, laddie, or me gun will talk. On the plank, laddie. The Wizard Zero can help you now. I, too, know something of magic. Witches and demons fear fire and water. I tricked ye both. The joke is on ye. Magic can work on the land, mayhap, but it nay can work on the sea. Keep moving, laddie.
Captain!
Keep moving, laddie.
Captain!
Keep moving, laddie. Zero. He did it again.
Jet!
Boy.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I guess so. In fact, you caught me before I even hit the water.
Good. But we've still got a score to settle with Blackbeard. He promised me he'd let you go free.
I know.
Reactivate the view screen back to Mulberry Island. I want to find out if that treasure chest is still there.
Yes, sir. There it is, Captain.
Stand by to materialize. Okay, throw the switch.
Boy! Blackbeard's certainly going to be mad when he finds this gone.
He isn't going to find it gone, Jet. Here, put his guns in there. And his sword, too.
What are you going to do, Captain?
You'll find out. Stand by to dematerialize.
Yes, sir.
Stand by to activate the view screen. Now watch.
At least me treasure's safe on the island, far from the eyes of me crew. Me treasure! Zero, you blasted wizard! If I ever get me hands on you. On the other hand, Captain Zero, suppose we let bygones be bygones.
Well, we cleaned out the vault, Jet, but it's still empty.
That's right. I didn't get Blackbeard's treasure. But I did get a piece of 8.
Be sure to be standing by when we again transmit you to this remote location on the planet Earth, where Captain Zero and his associates will conduct another experiment in time and space.